going to come in. He's going to be the one changing. I'm sticking to everything I was doing before. That was a lie.
Yeah.
Because he has definitely switched his agent for this one, as he's moved away from the Reyna and gone on to the Killjoy. I'm going to say for now, it doesn't look like he needed the dismiss because he just killed the majority of the enemy team anyway.
And that was the concern for Mirrors in particular, because like Achilles highlighted on the desk, usually plays Reyna.
Given as a shoe-in for ACEND, but other than that, Ryan, I think the maps are actually pretty decent for VIVO KEYD.
Yeah, the fact that VIVO KEYD wanted to play this in the end says a lot about how prepared they're in. And you would expect ACEND to be relatively the same. They're not the kind of team that's going to bring out KO like we saw from Crazy Raccoon, but those teams, for example, later on we see Patapan. Not really known for the op. You got BA, he's amazing with all of the guns. He's the most well-rounded one. So CNED versus Heat is going to be interesting in various ways other than who gets the most killing kills.
The timing here is going to be everything. They didn't spot out Heat, and he's already taken off 2 heads. Not the start that they were looking for. He waited for his moment and found it perfectly. Still a good chance here, though, for an afterplant, but actually, straight away, we're going to see the Hunter's Fury just patiently waiting to see if he attempts another. Tagged him, but Bone Cold will survive. This should allow him to run. He's just connecting everything put into his crosshair, and you can see the confidence. He's running straight in. He spots the man at the back, but Bone Cold takes him down. Still a 2 versus 4 scenario, some weaker weapons on the remaining players, so there is still quite a lot to do. And Bone Cold, he might catch a player with the outro now, a free kill for him at least, but his teammates being pressured. Killers needs to stay alive, and actually his pit's about to drop. Players low on the other side, a chance to try and clear them up, but it will be Mures to put him in the ground. VIVO KEYD, or should I say Heat, win them an eco.
See, I don't know about that as well. Just in the, it wasn't even an eco, I don't think. There was still a full buy. It was just Heat just afters, and it's just been watched keenly. This is a really nice post plan from ACEND, but VIVO KEYD still in it, dedicating the res as well. It's just Murray's left.
Oh, CNED's going to walk into him. Turns it into a 1v2 scenario. He's getting smashed with utility, but doesn't take much damage from it. The tap, oh, and he actually gets the conversion! This man moves on to the Killjoy and finds every single headshot along the way. He's been on fire so far.
Just a change in the agent as well. That's 2 4Ks.
Yeah, the worry for me is that that last retake only worked because of a clutch. Now, sure, this is a completely different scenario, but ACEND have done well for the most part in these scenarios. The lurk play as well from Zeke is already going to shut down one, and they expected him to leave. Instead, Starzo sticks around. He's going to pop the head of 3 and leave just one man standing. He doesn't care that he's been detected.
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter. He gets the first one, but he's got 4 more to find, and Zeke is lurking behind. What a round from Starzo. Pop off to that Blade Storm, so they fight both sides of the map. One side with the drone, the other with the passive players waiting. CNED, who's going to expect him to be there? Like, he is peeking out off the back of his teammate's screen, going just that little bit deeper to allow him just a bit of space. And that's enough for him to basically shut down this round. There should be absolutely no way back into this one.
And just the fact that he didn't repeat from the same angle, he's still going for these fights, but just changing it up enough. He's intelligent to know where he could see what's
leading the charge, and he's managed to get quite far. I don't know if they've realized that he's got all the way through, and Bone Cold's going to be the one to catch a bullet for it. Now Killers is in a horrible spot. Either has to face the wrath of the full team, or try and catch them on the way, and he does exceptionally well. Starzo even going to wall up over the top, try and battle them, but he takes the brunt of the damage. A 2 versus 2 scenario in the lurk coming through from Heat is not going to be expected at all. It's left onto Starzo to try and bring this one back, and he gets nothing. Heat with 3 kills, scoreline equalized, VIVO KEYD back.
Even then, you're forcing ACEND to do what Starzo did, the sort of wall boost.
Alone, but you know what? I feel like this is almost looking like that 10 scenario. It's like, yeah, we've loaned him out, but they might just have to pay the big bucks, because these are the sort of plays that are making the difference.
Starzo going down so early in that as well. We've seen that a couple of times now from ACEND.
He broke the mic. Let's see what they can do. It is, again, straight after the pause, straight after their opponents try and adapt. VIVO KEYD pick up the pace. They're going running straight in towards this site. Zeke's already dead, and it's Mures again. 2 kills to open. Starzo, at least, is able to respond. The orbs already being retrieved. Maybe trying to get a little bit closer to that res. Joe is going to get himself another. Still quite far away from bringing a player back, but they might not need it at this point. CNED has found one, but at a cost of a lot of HP. There is, however, a res on the other side. ACEND would need to try and find a player here, and Bone Cold has been brought back, putting them in an advantageous spot. Killers has found another, making this one look more than possible, but Heat still stands alongside MW0. These two have been unbelievable thus far, but now it's just on to one. It looks like an impossible scenario. 10 HP to try and kill off two. The shot dart isn't really going to do anything. Bone cold tag, but it doesn't matter. It will be ACEND to live to fight another day. And VIVO KEYD not out yet. That was a round they could have won.
Yeah, just trying to face. He's been doing it a little bit, punished mostly, but I do like this angle. Joe being able to wall it up, there's not really going to be too much seen. And VIVO KEYD at this point, not over-aggressing, it's just straightforward post-plant, sit back, killjoy lockdowns, creating a lot of different space, and the resurrect if they need it.
And on the other side of things, sure, there's a couple of ults that are not far away, the Blade Storm, also the Empress, just one kill needed to get either of those online. They've got a lot still to do. Already getting spotting out. They've got this retake wall available. ACEND is going to get two already. Looking like this is possible, but Vixen fighting. Looking to try and spray them down. It's left all onto Heat. The operator in hand. He's been spotted, but what is that flick? He's found himself one. Just trying to bait Zeke off the defuse, and he's already done it. Just leaving it down to this last player. A whiff spot, but he's buying time. And Zeke is just trying to stick it. Heat is going to close it out in the exact fashion we've seen from VIVO KEYD throughout this map. It will be the Brazilians to put the first number on the board again.
Oh, that's a bad start for ACEND. They were very much wearing their heart on their sleeves going into this tournament. There was no considering the buy for VIVO KEYD wasn't great in the end. And you're dedicating two big ultimates off the get-go. But the execute was fine. You'd really take MW0 out the round. I do like the attempt of the wall to slow things. Zeke just being able to hold on here, really not panicking too much. And considering that it was a bit of a awkward performance from him on Icebox, good mental reset. Like, it's just,
Team is trying to make a push through elbow. It's going to leave you with some isolated Jordan. ACEND, there's a little bit of a ledge. He can just swing out. This might just be the murder of every single member. But is watched. He is going to connect the shot. It's left to Zeke and Bocold to try and hold on here. The Molotov falls, but it's actually only going to deny one. He's managed to find a second. It's already halfway ticked, trying to do it all. And the timing, is it going to be enough? Just trying to get the defuse through, and it's not. That Molotov just won them the round. And even though it looked good in the retake for VIVO KEYD, they still can't get it through.
Yeah, that Brimstone utility just went in and out. And just one of those moments where ACEND, it really looked locked in, especially when you're using that Viper's Pit. But VIVO KEYD do so much. The play from ACEND was nice, being on top of that box, being able to swing out. But it just felt that VIVO KEYD did have just such a good read on it in the end. He was watching just a reaction for that in the end. And that's just a lovely round from start to finish. Especially from the side of ACEND, like ACEND really keeping Heat over in that A-Showers position.
You know,
Guns. Really, that's the only thing that's holding them back.
They're all spamming the box. It doesn't seem to matter, though. This man is just landing every single shot that's put in front of him. Finally, Vixen will get him down, but there is just so much utility. This is why this composition is so ratty, that they're just getting wrecked by Molotovs, by snake bites. There is no way you're getting that defusal through anytime soon. And what, 8 on the board now for ACEND. This is what we worried has taken a long time to get this Viper armor online. That's been utilized almost instantly. But again, we're just going to see this run through almost instantly. I thought that was going to be the kill, but in fact, it's Heat that goes down. They will retain this extra control, but Zeke is just on fire. Again, he's going to just multi-frag them out of the round. This was a purchase from VIVO KEYD. They had an operator in this round. They had rifles, they had a Viper's Pit, and Zeke just kills them all in their spawn.
I like that a little bit of Astro utility to force him out, but considering this is not really all that much, like the utility being forced up, it means that Astro util is so important. Another bit going to be used, and now Starzo pushing through. This is what you want to see, just using that utility to peek out, catch a kill, and dismiss. And considering VIVO KEYD are constantly pushing through shot with no split, they don't really have a leg to stand on, even if this spike does get planted.
Going to try and hold them in position as they wrap back around already. Starzo finding another into the round. He's got Bone Cold alongside him, but the trades are coming back. It's left on to Heat again. A few opportunities in the clutch, hoping to try and bait someone out into swinging, but they got part of the way there, I guess. I can't say I'm much of a believer, but I like your optimism, Ryan. You know what? It's not what I'm used to in a duo.
I wonder why.
ACEND getting pressured. Heat's just gone past.
I realize as well, like being able to just wrap around like this, because there's been zero showers pressure coming in for VIVO KEYD. They just 5-stacked through one part, and Really, ACEND are ready to just smash this one to bed.
He's just running in behind them, not even trying to slow down. He does a lot of damage, but doesn't take the kills. But even still, he's bought some extra time. The shotgun doing damage, but the trade's coming back thick and fast. And it's left onto Joe. He's being naded into oblivion. There is no chance at survival, and it will be that defusal. The map is done. ACEND have dominated VIVO KEYD, and we will be heading into Breeze. Somewhat as expected.
It's what we've wanted to see from a couple of these EMEA teams that have gone and sort of struggled. And really so far, Gambit going down against Team Secret first, the response was there, and it's the same for ACEND. Maybe
using neural theft.
That's not a true fact. Just to be clear, we're joking. CNED isn't. I like this angle. It's just in front of where that layer's coming in from. Where it's a good read
so
on
close,
how they
he's going to get him in the end. Just the spam through. Obviously, this is the bonus round for VIVO KEYD, but CNED has had enough of his opponents coming back. He's back on his jet, and he is slaughtering them. Only Vixen can put him in the grave. And while eventually Bone Cold is going to close out the round, CNED not only
an important map. We sort of highlighted that as we were going into the halftime with the desk. It's just Breeze is going to be pivotal to whatever teams want to do well in this tournament. And CNED, well, he's happy to keep on farming through.
CNED has just put them in the ground again. 4K in the last round, looking to at least try and match up into this one. He has finally been able to shut him out, but there's only 20 seconds left. It's already turned into a save, and you can see Killers looking to try and come in on the flank. They want to...
It's a nice toxic screen. It's very default with what you expect, but it means that utility has to be sort of thrown out. They really wanted to put Murray's under pressure. And it's even the operator that gets the kill in the end. Nice shock dart, snakebite combination, and the fragment catching him on the get-go, but still, VIVO KEYD are holding on.
Zeke trades things back, though. Both players isolated within the cave. They need to try and find a way to push out, and instead, Zeke's looking to push in. He's got Bone Cold spamming through, and although MW0, he has a chance! He's gonna get all three! Again, this man and the multi-frags will pull through the Red Bull clutch, and VIVO KEYD have themselves a third.
In the open, and Stazo, that's the kind of, even from his personality, he's that good at it. Now it's just a full rotation coming in, then the null command. Now suppressing abilities, but it's not really affecting Joe, and on that Cypher, he can maybe face a little bit more.
Oh, this is starting to fall apart, but Zeke finally steps up to the plate. He is still landing shots, though. Lightning fast reactions, putting this into a 2 versus 2. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Got to try and clear out Zeke, and well, the Blaze Storm going to be popped. They want to try and isolate this duel. The timing going to be everything, and Heat lands the shot even while slightly blind.
Bone Cold again.
It is left into this 1v2, but there are plenty rounds that have just been won by him, though. Like, I feel like, what, there was a 4K to get them their first round, what, a 3K to get them their second? He's now got himself another 4K to close out another, like, we don't want to talk about this team being like CNED and friends, but that is what it's starting to look like, at least in this matchup. Sure, Bone Cold had a moment or two, but it has been this
day. Then slowly making their way into the site. The camera is going to get all of the information from Joe. Now Rickon Dad's going to pick up a couple.
Spike planted.
A plant at least. Realistically now it's all about damage and Heat. It's not going to allow for any of it, just popping heads as he goes, leaving Killers. As the last man standing, absolutely no chance for him here in a Blade Storm. Very nearly online already. So this is a terrifying prospect now for ACEND. In fact, I think they're actually going to give him that extra defusal just to make sure that he gets it. The null command just going to go running into the site, removing the dash, but he's managed to reposition just off the edge of it. Still going to be caught and actually just take Zeke down straight away, of course. Opportunity to get rest, but never mind. Already the headshot coming through. Joe desperately wanting to add to his kill tally as he's just spamming through, and eventually they will kill him off. Nothing more for Zeke in this round, but he might have done enough trying to spot people early on the edge with the dismiss. But they have to watch out. There's a flank coming in. Killers could end this round in its tracks, but they're getting aggressive enough that they might be able to kill a few of the players before they come through. Vixen will land the shot as they wrap back around and leave this now onto just 2 players. The flanker, but more importantly, CNED. He's the one with the angle onto the spike, and he gets absolutely nothing. Just 1 player down, leaving it all onto Killers. He finds the burn, but he cannot close out Mures, who ends this round with a triple.
It's the fact that VIVO KEYD as well. That Viper's pit goes down on the side for us, coming up a bit earlier than ACEND were expected. Joe is under a lot of pressure. I think ACEND have it most. Joe is actually not afraid at all. He's got CNED with the plan. I think CNED's only had 2 or 3 kills on this attacking side so far.
It may not matter. It's already going to be the clear out heat going in, but it's Bone Cold who's bringing things back. 3 kills to save them. Keep them in this map at least as killers.
Exactly
drops Vixen. It's left onto this new man on the block, the Loney that is quickly making a name for himself, but not in this round. Zeke will put him in the grave and give them a 6th, but it is still a mountain to climb for ACEND.
Even just the idea of the round in total, hit B very quickly.
I think this is just the difference now for ACEND. Just pick up that pace a little bit, back to the basics, not try and overthink anything too much, and give the opportunity for someone like Killers to have these later lurk plays, and in back-to-back rounds, it's multi-frags coming out from the side of ACEND.
Take up if they have. No.
That's what we've seen. It's been so high tempo.
Yeah, I assume this is going to be fast as well. The fact that Starzo has the operator means that CNED's probably about to just launch himself straight into the site and look to put the pressure onto Joe, and he's already gone. So much utility just forcing them back, although there is a trade. The Hunter's Fury actually finding a couple attacks here and there. He has managed to get another one, and this leaves Zeke isolated on the site. The remaining couple of players just trying to hold from the backlines. The wraparound from Bone Cold could be absolutely everything.
Yeah, that elbow control is going to be so important, but they really need to help out Zeke in this situation. There's an important kill for Bone Cold. Zeke is still holding on, but he is putting up the pressure. He's starting to try and cook the KO alive, but Mura is actually getting behind.
Zeke. One more, a 2 versus 2 scenario, and they have to clear this man from the flank. It's left all on to Zeke to try and close this one out, but it isn't going to be happening. It is VIVO KEYD that head through into the upper bracket, and ACEND have already faltered in this tournament. They had a rough time when they came to Berlin for the first time, and it looks like they're having a rough one again. But on the other side of things, the Brazilians have proven that they can fight versus the best.
Yeah, that super team power. We were looking for that upset early on in the tournament. We saw a couple of glimpses, but today it's finally happened. ACEND going down to the elimination match.
This is exciting as well because, well,